Welcome back to Sterling Channel 19. Today we got a playoff volleyball match. The Seneca Golden Eagles taking on the Sterling Silver Knights. Going to take a look at some stats here. Here in the BCL Freedom, Sterling at the top of it, 17-10 overall in the division, 12-2. Pretty impressive record. Take a look at some of the other standings there in that division and in the Olympic Patriot division. Shawnee tops that one 14-7, 9-1 in the division. And you take a look at the Seneca Eagles, 10-10 overall, 3-7 in their division. Take a look at the roster here. Laurel Conway with 90 kills and 67 aces. And you see down at the bottom there, Carly Rosenbaum with 134 assists. Take a look at all those numbers for the Lady Knights. And some of Seneca's stats here. Calissa Arujo with 83 kills and 13 blocks, 55 aces, and Hannah Cutts with 140 assists on the season. The numbers are all there for you on your screen. And the Sterling girls are now going to introduce themselves.
Allison Barker, senior, setter, Gloucester Township.
Grace Miller, senior, middle blocker, Stratford.
I'm Gianna Perez, senior. I play libero, and I'm from Somerville.
I'm Jordan Giannotti, senior, defensive specialist, Magnolia.
Kimberly Lynn, senior, defensive specialist, Somerdale.
I'm Carly Rosenbaum, senior, setter, Gloucester Township.
Brianna Red, senior, opposite hitter, Blackwood.
Laurel Conway, junior, outside, Stratford. I'm Gabrielle Hester, a junior. I'm an outside hitter, Magnolia.
I'm Juliana Mesta, junior, opposite hitter, Gloucester Township.
Aaliyah Herman, junior, outside hitter, Somerdale.
Johanna Dunnings, sophomore, setter, Somerdale.
Alexa Lincoln, sophomore, middle blocker, Magnolia.
I'm Asher DeWalt, sophomore, middle blocker, Magnolia.
Isabel Scott, sophomore, opposite hitter, Somerdale.
Great intro there from the girls. Joining me on the mic is Mr. McPherson, who coached the girls volleyball team to a state championship in 2013. Take a look at the current coach there, Mr. Scully. Mr. McPherson, any thoughts on how today's game is going to play out?
It's. I think Seneca's got a game under their belt, so that's a little bit of an advantage for them. You know, the Sterling girls' first game, you'll look for a little butterflies early, maybe, but home court advantage here should fare well for the Lady Knights, and it's exciting, man.
And talk about some of the things that you've seen throughout this team. A 17-10 record, really impressive compared to Seneca's 10-10.
Yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't seen them all yet. I've talked to Coach Scully a lot in the hallways about him. He's told me some great things. I wouldn't sleep on Seneca at 10-10, though. If you look at their division, they place there's Shawnee, Morristown, Camden Catholic, some really, really good teams in their division. So that's where a lot of their losses are coming from. So I think that 10-10 record's a little deceiving for Seneca.
Yeah, you saw it around 3-7 in the division. Tough division there is. We're about ready to get underway. Take another look at it right here. 10-10 overall, but 3-7 is the main thing you want to look at as you point out that tough division.
Yeah.
About ready to get underway here on this Halloween afternoon. And for those at home that might not have the volleyball savvy as you do, Mr. McPherson, what do you think the most important way to start this game is for either side?
I'm sorry, I had a chuckle at the volleyball savvy comment. Yeah, I mean, listen, anybody who's done any kind of sports, it's not a volleyball thing. It's just the playoffs. I mean, you want to get off to a good start. You want to. An early lead would be fantastic, and if things start to go wrong, especially Sterling, it's the first playoff game. Like I said, they're going to have a little bit of butterflies, a little bit of jitters. If things go wrong early, you got to shake it off and regroup. But ultimately, you want to get out to an early lead. And in terms of volleyball, that usually means a good first pass. And I don't know who won the serve, who's serving first here, but you want to get good first passes so you can get into your offense.
About ready to get underway here in this first set. Sterling taking on Seneca. If you're just joining us in this playoff match, playoff girls volleyball here at the Castle on this Halloween afternoon. And Hannah Kurtz gets us underway. And a good save there from Gianna Perez. And a bit of a miscue there for the Lady Knights as Seneca takes the first point.
Yeah, Sterling had a couple of just free balls over. I thought they got a good first pass off of the first serve, but they weren't able to attack a ball and had to free ball it.
Back is Cuts. And a nice job there by the Sterling Lady Knights.
Yeah, great block. They had a good double block set up. I think it was Miller that got that block. I don't know if it was Miller or Red, but a nice job by Sterling.
Grace Miller gets the Lady Knights on the board. And there is Rosenbaum. Good save there from Jules Mesa. Now Miller sends it back over.
And there's Miller in the middle. Again, I think she got a piece of this one. I don't think it was into the net as you watch. The set was a little bit behind the middle there. And it is. You can see Miller getting a piece of that too. So the block leader for Sterling with 2 blocks early on in this match.
The senior Rosenbaum sends it away. Perez keeps it alive. Good communication. And it'll go out of play. Seneca takes another point to tie this game at 2.
Laurel Conway almost took out one of the Sterling camera crew here, going after that ball.
And Arujo serves this one in.
That's a good serve. That's a good serve and good play at the net by Seneca. It's an overpass here. Seneca puts it away.
And that one will go out of play here.
Yeah, that's seems to be in the early goings. That's Seneca's best player, that Calissa Arujo. She leads the team in kills, blocks, and aces, and you can see why there from that serve.
Conway with a nice serve. And Arujo sends that one over. Now Mesta to Rosenbaum. And that bump just a little too strong there, allowed Seneca to get the block.
Yeah, it's a tough set. She's trying to set behind her like that. That's a tough set.
Nice job there by Grace Miller.
Yeah, Grace Miller kind of with the push hit there. But she finds the open spot on the court. And Grace Miller having a good start to this first game. Couple of blocks and a kill there. See if she can get an ace or two here.
4-4 the score here as Miller serves that one. Nice save there by Conway. And Miller sends it back over. And miscommunication there between Jordan Cuts and Hannah Cuts for the Seneca Golden Eagles.
Jordan Cuts is a middle hitter there, and she's trying to transition so she can attack, but she's got to realize the most important thing is the setter being able to get to the ball.
Miller serves once again. Catches the top of the net there, but still manages to get over.
Yeah, it's a double touch there.
And we got a whistle.
That's a double touch on Carly Rosenbaum, the setter. You can tell that a lot when you see this ball come off of a setter's hand like that. See all the spin on that ball? That's how you can tell it was a double touch.
Score now even at 5. And to serve for the Eagles is Jasmine Cruz. Well played there by Perez. She keeps it afloat. And a good job there by Jules Mesta.
Yeah, and I don't know what was going on the Seneca side here. She just kind of flips it over there, and the ball's up in the air forever, and nobody can get to that ball.
One of the Seneca players with a foot on it.
Yeah.
Soccer's outside.
Yeah, boys won today, right?
They
Boys
did,
won,
3-1. And there is Barker. Good job there by Barker.
And she just finds an open spot right in the middle. There's just no communication on the Seneca side.
Seven to 5. The score here is Barker ready to serve it. And Seneca able to return it that time, and a nice return it is.
Yeah, they are looking to set up. If they get a good first pass, their setter, Hannah Cutts, is looking to find Carissa Arula. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name, Carissa. Arujo, sorry. She's back row there, and she's looking to go to her wherever she is on the court. We got a timeout here? I don't know. It looks like a Seneca player. I don't know if she's, I don't know. There's a Seneca player over by the bench. I can't read her number because of her ponytail. But I don't know if she's hurt, or maybe there's a contacts issue, or I don't know. But it looks like, I guess that's the coach over there with her. It's not a trainer.
Looks like tape for the finger.
Tape for the finger, maybe? I don't know. Maybe she has a cut, or maybe I don't know.
Your guess at home is just as good as ours, ladies and gentlemen. We're not exactly sure what's going on here.
Your guess at her number is as good as mine, too. I think it's a double-digit number.
19.
19.
So that is Jasmine Cruz.
Jasmine Cruz. And Jasmine seems to be fine. She's got a little tape on her finger now. We're ready to go.
After a brief intermission, it's 7-6, and Breen sends it into play. Nicely played by Perez. And a good block there by the Seneca Golden Eagles. Ties this game at 7.
Yeah, good set. I think Ash DeWalt maybe has to take one more step forward. I'd like to see her jump it off of 2 feet there, not just one, but.
And another point there for Seneca. They take the lead now. And that one is 19. Over the back line, tied at 8.
And we'll have to keep an eye on that last rotation they were in, that Seneca scored a couple of points. I think they're sort of out of their standard rotation. I'll explain it next time they get in that rotation.
Take another look at this last serve there by Giannotti. Here's Grace Yeager. Well played by Perez to Barker. There's Conway. And a nice job there by Yeager. Good back and forth here by both teams.
You want to take advantage of this right here if you're Sterling. It's a free ball. I didn't get a good first pass. Calling it out, but the referee's calling a touch on Seneca. The referee is saying that Seneca touched this ball. You see the line judge calls the ball out, and I think that's a good call. I think Seneca did get a piece of that ball. Seneca's coach is asking for an exclamation. The referee's saying that there was a touch.
Going to take another look at it right here.
Take a look at it right here. You see Laurel Conway with a good transition. I don't know if the block gets it here or there's another girl in the back row. It looks like a touch to me, yeah. So Sterling's going to get that point.
As we were talking about boys soccer, the boys soccer team just entered the gym after their 3-1 victory over West Deptford in the playoffs.
And there's Grace Miller in the middle again. Brianna Red was there blocking as well. I think it was Grace that got this one, but I'm not too sure here. We're going to get a timeout by Seneca. We'll take a look at this play.
Going to take another look at this previous play here.
I couldn't tell again, but either way, it's Sterling's third block of the game. Now, what you have to watch for if you're Sterling, if you're going to do that, they're bringing Brianna Red over to double block the middle. She's their opposite hitter, so that leaves that spot open on the court. So that back row player has to watch for a tip to where Brianna usually would be playing.
10-9, Sterling leads this one. Here is Gianna Perez. Serves this one into play. And not well played there by number 18, Riley Breen. Here's Perez again. Plays this one better. And Perez now sends it back over. Good back and forth here. And that one will go over the back line. That one was hit out by Arujo.
Yeah, she's clearly their go-to player, but you're right. We have seen them, the best play of the last couple of points between the back and forth volleys.
And a rough serve there from Perez.
So, Jake, I was commenting to you during warm-ups that I really liked the way Seneca, the way they were kind of warming up and attacking the ball, but what I didn't see was their serve-receive, and I haven't been really impressed with the way their serve-receive is going in their first passes.
And a nice block there by the Lady Knights. Take one more look at it here. That's Grace Miller again. Rosenbaum sends it over. Nice play there by Yeager. And that will be out once again. Seems to be another miscommunication from Seneca in this first set here.
It is, and I don't know why the setter went back to their opposite hitter. The ball was taking her towards their outside hitter. It's probably where 17 was. She's probably, yeah, exactly where 17 is. She's trying to force it to 17. They're trying to run everything to where 17 is. 17's in a tough spot right now. She's in the opposite hitter position. Most of these passes are taking their setter to the other side of the floor, and it's a really hard thing to go one way and try and set it back the other way.
Yeah, and Sterling now on a roll here. 15-10. They lead this one in the first set. Here's Rosenbaum.
She's coming behind her.
Nice set there by Perez. And a whistle.
They're going to call double touch on Rosenbaum. The set was a little bit behind Conway anyway.
Arujo sends this one in. And Miller sends it over the back line.
Sterling asking for a touch, but they're not going to get one. But you can see Seneca's double block in the middle with their outside hitter. So that's an option for Grace, too, is to tip it to that spot where their outside hitter comes from. You see there's to the left-hand side, that's not a good double block either. They're not together. But to the left hand of that Seneca outside player is wide open.
Laurel Conway with the serve. Nicely played by Yeager. And nicely played there by Perez. We got a whistle and point awarded to Seneca on a double touch.
Yeah, they're calling it. That's a great play by Perez. That's a great play.
Just not afraid to be great right there, but unfortunately, Seneca gets the point. There's Perez again, and a miscommunication by the Lady Knights, and now Seneca's on a little bit of a roll.
Wouldn't be opposed to a timeout here by Coach Scully. I think Rosenbaum's a little bit miffed with the double touch calls.
Seneca sends this one to play. There's Aaliyah Herman to Rosenbaum, who gets it over, and a nice comeback play there by Carly Rosenbaum.
Good. Hopefully that gives her a little bit of confidence there.
Grace Miller ready to serve. 17-14 your score. And nicely played there by Seneca. Good return from Sterling. A fantastic play by Arujo. There's Aaliyah Herman up to Rosenbaum. Good back and forth, but Seneca will get the point and make it a Sterling lead of now only 2.
Yeah, both teams kind of scramble on that play on, but you know, Seneca ends up winning the point. And
great playoff atmosphere here for this first round. And Seneca now brings it to within 1. And I believe Coach Scully just called a timeout.
Yeah, you're going to get a timeout from Sterling here. And I think Coach just wants to tell him, you know, just get behind the ball, make a good pass on the serve receive. If they can get a good pass and get into their offense, they're doing great. You know.
And you can check us out on Facebook, Sterling Channel 19. Stay updated with what we got going on around the castle and in the tech program. Find us on Facebook, Sterling Channel 19. Closely contested first set here. 17-16. Your score as Cruz serves this one in. Nicely played by Mesta. Rosenbaum sends it over.
Ooh. I didn't see that. So he's saying that the ball went out. So this, I didn't see this. So we had a bad angle. So he's saying that the ball went out between the ref and the antenna of the net there on this play. Yeah, okay, yep, good call.
All knotted up at 17. And now Seneca takes the lead back.
Again, Sterling having some problems with their serve receive with that first pass.
Here is Cruz once again, now with the Seneca lead. Well played by Herman. And Perez saves that one, but to no avail. And Sterling looks a little rattled right now. Seneca now up by 2. And a fantastic serve there by Jasmine Cruz. And I think Sterling thought that one was out and just perfectly placed inside the line. And Seneca is on a roll. Nicely played by Conway. And there's Rosenbaum. Good return there. Well played by Seneca.
Yeah, number 18, Riley Breen is the other go-to hitter here.
Rosenbaum finds Herman. And a great play there from Seneca. Now a nice back and forth. Over to Breen, who sends it over. And there's Herman. And
you got a free ball,
with a fantastic save. Great back and forth here. And Herman just not able to get that one over the net. And Seneca takes the first set, 22-17 your score.
Timeout, Sterling.
Oh, excuse me.
Yep. Yeah, we go to 25. Yeah, Sterling's going to use their second timeout here, and credit Seneca, man. They've really stepped up their defense here. You know, they're getting every loose ball. They're that last one that they free balled over. It should have been a free opportunity for us, and Sterling's just making mistakes now.
And if you're not watching us on YouTube, you can check us out on YouTube, Sterling Channel 19 in the search bar, or youtube.com/Sterling TV 19. We broadcast all of our games live there, and you can go back and watch them later. Check us out.
Those three ladies right now, they're right there. They need to come up with a good first pass here.
So after the timeout and not the end of the set, we're ready to continue. Perez up to Rosenbaum, and there's Mesta. Over there to Breen. And here's Herman. And nicely saved there by Cruz. Over to Breen. Great save there by Cutts, and a great back and forth between the two teams.
Sterling got away with a double touch there. And actually, so did Seneca, so it evened out. Play it. Same girl hit it. Oh, he missed that. 11 just played the ball twice. Oh, he didn't miss it. Okay, he awarded Seneca the ball. So the ball came up and it hit the divider, and it came back on Sterling's side, so they could play the ball again. But Carly Rosenbaum is the one who hit the divider, and she played it again. So that's a double touch.
There's Breen, and Sterling gets a nice break there. Back on the board.
That is a good break for Sterling. This, however, this is the rotation I was talking about. So what's happening is Brianna Red just came into the game. Oh no, I'm sorry, it's when we're receiving, not when we're serving. We're fine when we're serving.
Barker sends it over. And that's a miscommunication there on the Eagles. Sterling now finding their footing once again. Barker to serve. And the Eagles with a better response this time around. Here's Perez to Barker. Finds Herman. And now Breen. And a nice block there. Great job as the Lady Knights now put it within 3.
Yeah, that's a
good
great
double block.
Yeah, great block by the wall.
(23-20) your score. And another point for the Lady Knights.
That's got it. And I think this is a block. I don't think this hit the net. I couldn't tell if it hit the tape or it hit the hand, but that's about 5 blocks this game for Sterling.
Change in momentum now. The Lady Knights down 2. And Breen can't get that one over. The Lady Knights now bring it to within 1.
Seneca's going to use their timeout. Coach's motioning to the girls. Settle down, settle down. You got, I thought it was 23-23, no? I thought 23-22, okay. I thought it was 23 all.
You can find us on all of our socials. We're going to highlight Instagram here at Sterling TV 19. Find out what's going on at the tech program around the castle. maybe even in the classroom. Sterling TV 19 on Instagram.
Timeout like that, first thing I would always say to the girls, if we're serving, I would look at the girl and serve and just say, get it in. Because I can't tell you how many times, not just teams I've coached, I can't tell you how many times I've seen miscues on serves after timeouts. I don't want to jinx it. There we go, good. Oh, you're going to get a net violation on Sterling.
Take
Somebody
one more
went
look
up
at
the
this.
block here. For their triple blocking too. Did not see a net violation there. Oh, that's tough. That's a tough, especially in that situation of the game.
Nice save there by Cruz, but to no avail.
This is a great play first by DeWalt in the middle. Seneca sends it back over, and I think it's Herman that puts it away.
Great play there from Aaliyah Herman, who has now won the serve.
You're going to 17.
And Arujo.
Big point
A bit of a mishap there.
Big point for Sterling, Jake. You know you got to win by 2, right?
I did not. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You're the volleyball guru here, Mr. McPherson.
Oh, guru now.
Too strong there from Conway.
Tough hit by Conway there.
And as I knew all along, you got to win by 2.
That's right. So Sterling's still in it now. The sun looked pretty good. I think Conway just took a tough angle there.
And here is Jaeger. Try and close this one out. Perfectly placed. Seneca will take the first set.
Well, that's a...
And when we come back, the girls will play Guess What's in the Box, along with another set of volleyball. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
I could put my hand on me. Shaving cream.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah.
Shaving cream for sure. Oh. Okay.
Ew. It was. Ew. What is this? Ew.
Oh, it's
Ew.
oil.
I can't. Is it? Oh my gosh, it's you. Your hand.
Or lotion?
Man, that's...
Is it lotion?
Is it? No. Okay.
Vaseline?
Okay.
Like, is it dirt?
Dirt?
Yeah.
What is on your side? Hello? Slime innards.
Is it 2 different sides?
No. Shouldn't be. Is it? No.
Ew.
It's worms.
Noodles?
Noodles.
Wait!
Slime!
Wait. Big,
Is it slime?
No, that's the. Ew. Oh my god. It's
Shaving cream.
You got it!
Is that an egg?
Is egg?
Is that it? Okay. Where is it? Oh. What is it? Can you feel it? Yeah, I do. I'm holding it. Why is everyone's reaction like that? Is it like chalk? No.
Where is it? Ew. Is it like slime? I don't really want to know what it is. Disgusting. Ew. Ew. I don't want to know. Is it soap? Wait, is it an egg? It's an egg.
Did I put an egg on my head?
And welcome back for the second set here. Seneca leads 1-0. They took set one with a score of 26-24. And we are underway with set two. There's Arujo, played nicely by Perez. Rosenbaum to Conway. And Conway too strong there.
Yeah, Conway's talking to Rosenbaum right now, telling her where she wants the set to be. I tell you, tough way to lose that first game on that last point, but you got to put that behind you. That's in the past now. You got to go out and get this one.
Seneca starts strong. They lead 1-0. Now here's Hannah Cutts for the Golden Eagles. Serves this one in play. Nicely played by Rosenbaum. And point awarded to Sterling.
One of the things you want to notice is that the offense that Seneca's running is a 5-1. So Hannah Cutts, who just got back to serve, she's their setter, so now she's in the back row. So that means you have 3 attackers in the front row for Seneca.
Good serve by Conway. And nicely played there by the Sterling front.
Yeah, Grace Miller's having a nice afternoon here.
And Conway served too hard.
You superstitious? Sorry, I've been standing the whole game. Jake just stood up. I think he's got superstitions there.
If it worked for you in 2013, it's got to work now, right?
I stood up for 5 years.
Rosenbaum, nicely played by Mesa.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's what Mesa was trying to do. I think the ball kind of rolled off of her hand. But we're going to say that's what she was planning to do. That's a heck of a hit there.
Great play there by Jules Mesa. Wins Sterling back to serve. And Grace Miller puts us into action. There's Breen, and way too strong there from Breen. A good past 2 possessions there for the Lady Knights. There was Miller. Not enough on that serve.
Something you never see girls do. I know she had a bad first toss. You're allowed to toss the ball up and let it fall without hitting it. If it's a bad toss, you just let it drop.
Serve goes over the back line. And here is Barker.
I talked about Seneca's offense. Sterling's running what's called a 6-2. I'll explain it after the serve, after the point here.
And Seneca's awarded the point.
So Sterling's offense is a 6-2 where they have 2 different setters that come in the game at different times, and they're always in the back row. So Sterling always has 3 hitters in the front row. Seneca, when their setter rotates up front, then they only have 2 hitters up front. So it's just 2 different offenses.
Nice play there by Herman. And a great play from Aaliyah Herman to keep it alive, and Sterling wins the point.
Well, watch Alexa Lincoln here, though. Right front and center after Herman's play. I don't know if we're going to get a replay. Right in the middle here. Oh, okay. That must have been a play before. Alexa Lincoln just kind of sticks her hand out and directs that ball over the net after Herman played it.
Kept afloat by Perez. There's Barker, finds Conway. And hits that one out of play.
Conway's just a little long on those cross-court hits.
Perez to Barker, finds Red. And there's Arujo.
Yeah, the ball went out, but Sterling touched it. So Arujo's just got a lot of power here, just a lot of power. Right through. Let's see if it goes through the double. Yeah, through the double block. They're gonna close that double block up.
Went off of Giannotti. And 6-6 the score. There's Conway. And Arujo bumps that one over. Barker to Conway. And too strong once again. Seneca awarded the point.
Yeah, set a little bit behind Conway there.
Here's Breen now. Giannotti. Giannotti's bump a little too hard there, and that allows Seneca tip that one right over.
And the fact that Breen is back serving, that means Arujo is up front. She should be up front in the outside hitter position.
Well played by Conway.
That's a great set.
Good save from Giannotti. And nicely played there by Alexa Lincoln.
Lincoln using the soft game here. It's just sort of like she went to hit it and then just sort of rolled off her fingers there.
And there's Perez. Nicely played there by Yeager. And there's Arujo. And off of Giannotti. Nine to 7, the Eagles lead. Here's Yeager to serve this one in for the Golden Eagles.
It's a good serve.
And a bit of a miscue there by Laurel Conway. Just a physical error there.
Yeah, that's a good serve. It's a nice line drive serve.
Giannotti. Nicely played by Allie Barker.
Now,
Gets Sterling back on the board there.
When I coached, I've seen Allie Barker do a couple of dumps as a setter, and sometimes they're good, sometimes they're not. The last one she did before that, I didn't like it because we got a good first pass, and I thought we could have got a really good attack. But that one where the ball's kind of taking her to the net, it's a great time to do that there, and she really did it well.
There's Rosenbaum. Played nicely by Yeager. There's Arujo. Kept afloat by Perez. And now Conway. And a nice job there by Conway. Sterling within one.
I'm really impressed with Gianna Perez. I told you earlier, I haven't seen this team all year, but she's doing a really nice job as a libero with making good passes.
Tough serve there from Rosenbaum. Seneca wins back the serve.
It's tough there. If you're Sterling, you want to run off a couple points every time you get the serve.
Hannah cuts the serve. Giannotti to Rosenbaum to Conway. Nice job by Yeager to keep it up. Nice job there by Laurel Conway. And Conway now awarded the serve. And miscommunication there. That one was off Breen. All here in this second set. Seneca took the first one, 26-24. Tough play there by Arujo. Now tough play by Conway.
Yeah, I think Conway thought Herman was going to step back and pass that ball, and she didn't. She came up to the net to try and get out of the way. And just like you said, a miscommunication there.
So now Arujo on the serve. And over the back line. Game is knotted up at 12.
Arujo just looked up in the stands and mouthed, "Was that out?" Like she didn't think that serve was out. I don't know. I guess she's asking her parents who are on the other side of the court. I don't know.
Miller now to serve.
And if you're Sterling, you don't want to keep trading serves back and forth because this is when you have Arujo in the back row. You want to keep her back there. That's a ball where Alexa Lincoln has to know where that ball is first because she tries to transition to her position and she gets in the way of Rosenbaum there.
Rosenbaum with a nice job keeping it afloat. Herman bumps that one over. Rosenbaum with the set. And over the back line from Jules Maesta.
That's out.
And now over the back line off of the serve from the Golden Eagles, that was Cassandra Dilks.
Now I think
here it is
again,
Parker.
this is not one we're serving, but I think it's when we lose this serve, we're going to be in a funky rotation.
There's Breen.
I'm going to correct myself. Not when we lose this serve. We're not going to lose this serve. So after Barker scores about 8 points, I'll explain the rotation we're in.
Barker to serve once again. 15-14 the score here in this second set. Seneca leads 1-0. And a nice job there by Alexa Lincoln.
Yeah,
in the middle.
She did that early. Just sort of tipped. I always called that the campfire, just the center of the court there, and everybody's just standing around at the campfire there.
There's Breen, bumped up by Herman.
That's a good play by Red. That wasn't a great set. She had to make an adjustment on that. That's a net violation, absolutely. That's a net violation on Riley. Riley Breen comes crashing into the net here. Seneca's going to call timeout. I think it's a good timeout for them. They had a 3-point lead. I think it was 15-12. Sterling on a 4-point run here.
And you can order a DVD of your favorite event. It's $20 per event, $3 for mailing. Please include the name of the event, and you can contact the email or the phone number on your screen. So a nice little 4-point run there from the Lady Knights. Now they lead this second set by 1 after their unfortunate first set.
Yeah, it was a good first game. Like I said, tough way to end the game on a ball you don't even make a play on. But there were good volleys back and forth in that first game.
Seneca just got hot towards the end of that first set.
They did.
As there's Breen, well played by Red. Good job by Barker into the middle for Lincoln. Seneca now with things under control. There was Breen, and not returned well by Barker. Scored even at 16 for this second set.
One. Breen comes line here, and they were set up to block her to go cross court, and she went line, played her right to Barker.
And now Jasmine Cruz to serve. And this was where in the last set things started to get a little bit out of hand for the Lady Knights.
So this is that rotation I was talking about. So right now, Brianna Red is in the outside hitter's position. She's not an outside hitter. She's a right side hitter. Barker's all the way on the far end of the court. She's the setter. She's the ball, who you want to get the ball to. Now let me see if they switch. So what's going on in this rotation is Conway and Red are out of position. They want to stay in these positions for one hit, and they get the ball over. Then they're going to switch positions, but it's a different position for them, so it's throwing them off a little bit.
And that short roof now has played a factor in a few of these possessions.
I'm sorry, I take that back. It's Herman in red. It's not Conway in red. I'm sorry. And Coach Scully's going to call Sterling's first time out here.
And you can follow us on Twitter at SterlingTV19. We tweet out a lot of things about what's going on with schools, sports, and everything we cover here on the Tech Channel. Follow us on Twitter at SterlingTV19.
Yeah, I wish I could, if I could show you what's going on here. But so Brianna Red right here. Aaliyah Herman is dropped back to receive this serve. She's the outside hitter where Brianna's standing. Brianna's supposed to be over by the referee on the floor. So they're playing out of position for 1 point here. Watch if they get this over. Now they're going to switch positions. Here comes Red. Here comes Herman, and it's a hard thing to do. This is a free ball here. Free ball, free ball. That should never happen. What just happened should never happen. Sterling was lucky there to get that point. So every time you hear me say free ball, it's the other team just sending the ball over in not an attacking mode. So they just sent the ball over, and Allison Barker, as the setter, should not be the first girl to play that ball. Somebody else should be playing that first ball.
Giannotti to serve. And a great serve there by Giannotti.
That's a great serve.
Seneca able to play this serve.
Good block again. That's Red and Lincoln on the double block. Not sure who got it here. Slow it down here. I think it was Red. Oh, but the ball went out. I'm sorry, I didn't miss that. Seneca got that point.
Seneca point. Nice play there by Perez. Barker to Perez. Seneca now leads this set by 3 as Breen gets ready to serve. Nicely played by Perez, and there's Barker.
It's a double touch again. You can see this. It's a great play by Perez. This is a great up there, and Barker tries to dump this one, and you can see the rotate. You see the spin on the ball. It's just a double touch. And Sterling's going to use their second and final timeout here.
Down by 4 in this second set. Seneca leads 1-0 as they took the first set 26-24. And you can find us on Facebook, Sterling TV 19. Cover a lot of things in and around the castle relating to sports and our tech program. Check us out on Facebook. As Breen is ready to serve once again. Played by Conway. Now back to Conway from Barker.
That's been their bread and butter, Seneca, all game. You know, if it's not Breen, it's Arujo, and it's Arujo there.
Arujo once again, nicely played by Perez. Good play there, and a nice job.
Comes Arujo again. It's a free ball. Oh, no, it's not.
Barker now finds Conway, and just not enough to get it over. And Breen with the serve. Perez lost that one over.
They're out of system here. Seneca was out of system on that ball. Their setter played the first ball. They still got a good set over to Arujo.
And that'll do it for the second set. The Eagles take that one 25-18. And just a tough one here for the Lady Knights.
Tough one, yeah. I mean, Seneca had, two solid hitters that they just kept feeding. I thought Seneca struggled a little on the serve receive early on, but they pulled it together, and yeah, tough one, you're right.
And so Seneca will advance, and they will play the winner of either Jackson Liberty or Collingswood.
That'll be Jackson Liberty. Not that I'm making predictions here, but...
And that'll do it for us on Channel 19. I'm Jake Clark, joined by volleyball guru Mr. McPherson. I want to thank Mr. K and all of our tech crew here today. Next game will be tomorrow. Will be soccer. Thanks for tuning in with